Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. Myself Preeti Nautiyal and I am your biology teacher. And from today onwards I am going to teach you subject biology. Okay, in your ICSE you have this book. The author of this book is Lakshmi Singh. It includes 7 chapters and we will study the first chapter, that is organization in living things. Okay. Now let's start. For this chapter, there are some keywords which we have to know. That is cell, tissue, histology. Okay. As we study earlier classes, that cell is basic structural and functional unit of life. Okay. With the help of a cell organelles, which further leads to development of organism, right? Then tissue. Cell forms tissue. Tissue is a group of cell. Okay. Then it is histology. Histology is what? Histology is a study of tissue. Okay. Study of tissue is known as histology. Okay. And study of cell is known as cytology. Okay. The term tissue was coined by Wichett in 1792. Okay. Now, see here. First of all, cell organelle form cell, right? Cell further form tissue. Tissue form organ and organ form organ system, which further develop into the new organism. Okay. That's why cell is a basic structure and functional unit of life. Okay. Because it is the origin of an organism, which further lead to development of formation of an organism. Okay. Now, tissue. As I said earlier, tissue is what? Tissue is a group of a cell having common origin. Okay. Common origin and similar structure that works together to perform same function. Okay. Tissue is what? Tissue is a group of a cell which have a cells. There are many cells. There are many cells in tissue and all the cells have a common origin. Okay. And structure is also same. That's why they combine together and work together and perform similar function. Okay. For example, our nervous system has many nerves in form of neurons. Okay. There are many nerves. All the neuron or all the nerve cells has a similar structure. Even origin is also same, right? And also perform a similar task, similar function, control and coordination, right? Okay. Now, importance of tissue. Why tissue is important? First of all, it brought division of labor among cells in a multicellular organism. Okay. In any organism, it brought division of labor. Okay. Division of work to particular cell. Okay. That's why individual cells does not have too much workload, right? Which further lead to higher efficiency of each cell, and so organism which develop from a cell also have a high survival, high life. Okay. And the last one, fourth one, is higher organization. Why? Because tissue become organized to form organ and then it further lead to organ system and which further lead to development of an organism, right? Okay. Now come to the division of tissue. Tissue has a two parts. Tissue has a two parts, plant tissue and animal tissue. Okay. We will study animal tissue in next lecture. So, plant tissue also divided into two parts. plant tissue also has a two types, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Okay, meristematic tissue also has a 3 types: apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Permanent tissue is also of 2 types, simple and complex tissue. Okay, in today's lecture we will study about these 3: apical meristem, lateral meristem, intercalary meristem. Okay. This is the structure of a root part of a plant body. Okay, root part of a plant body. Here we will show meristematic tissue. Okay, so the point came, meristematic tissue, what it works. First of all, it is formed by the cells which continuously divide. Okay, it is formed by the cells which continuously divide. Okay, its function is what? To produce more cells, more and more cells, which further lead to growth of a plant body. Got it? What I said? Its function is to produce more cells which further lead to growth of a plant body. So its main function is what? Simply it leads to growth of a plant. Okay, plant of a growth is due to meristematic tissue. Okay, so where it will found in a plant? Of course, in a growing region from where plant grow. It is found there, like root, stem, right? Leaves. Okay. Now it is divided into three parts. Meristematic tissue is divided into 3 parts, that is apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Come to the apical meristem. As you are able to see here, that's a root portion, and apical meristem formed is here. It is what? It is a tip of a root, right? It is a tip of a root. So it is situated at a growing tip from where plant grow. Okay, growing tip of a root or stem. It is a structure of a root. Okay, apical meristem found where? Found at the growth tip of stem and root. Okay, either it is root apex or shoot apex. Sometimes it is also found in the leaves also, as I said earlier. Right? Now, second is lateral meristem. What is the function? See here, lateral meristem. It has a 2 layer, right? Inner one is lateral meristem, not outer one. Inner one, right? There are 2 lines here. Okay, these are lateral meristem, not external one. Okay, so what do you observe from here? What it is? It is a bark. Outer side is what? Bark, cork cambium of a plant. So lateral meristem is below the bark, below the cork cambium of a plant. Okay, lateral meristem found at beneath of cork cambium, right? I said cambium. Cambium means cork cambium. Bark cambium means cambium is a region from where plant grow. Okay. Now, the third one is intercalary. See here, intercalary is where? From here. It is what? These are root hairs. Joint, right? Here intercalary. Same. Here. See, what is this? At the joint, and here is also a joint. These 3 are intercalary. What you observe? It is found at a joint. Joint means joint of a leaf or a root, root, that is called nodes and internodes. Okay. So hence it also lead to the growth of a plant body. Okay. So I hope you understood. So that's for today's lecture. Hope you will study. Okay. So stay at home and be safe and keep studying. Thank you.